Hey y'all, this is B&B Reptiles. We're back for another episode. Today we got Mochi again. Different camera, maybe pop a little bit more. Very sweet snake, very cool pattern. Mochi is a Mojave yellow belly, inchy, pastel, orange stream. I think that's all. Could be wrong. Could be missing one or two there. Oh, a het albino. But yeah. But today is I want to do something a little bit different. So today I want to talk about red tegus. Now you see, I used to have a red tegu and recently had to give her up for monkey, which is the bearded dragon I saw last night. So it was in a car accident and just some issues pertaining to that, unfortunately. But red tegus, highly recommend, very cool creatures. So just gonna talk about them a little bit, talk about my experience, and just give you guys some insight on some red tegus. I guess the base thing, temps and humidity. So with the red tegu, they're found in Argentina, and Argentina can be tropical, it can be dry, it can be a lot of different habitats for these things. So they're pretty diverse animals, but for the most part, you're gonna want a 75 to 85% relative humidity. With a temperature gradient that goes down to from anywhere about like 80 on a cool side, 95 on a warm side, 90 a little bit cooler if you want, really depends. But then you want a basking spot that's at least 125 because they do need an intense sunlight. But now this is where it differentiates from black tegus. Red tegus need more fruit in their diet, so depending where you're at, that might be a little bit cheaper, it might be a little bit just more cost effective for you. But yeah, again, I want to show off this pretty beautiful snake. Now the cool thing that made me want to talk about tegus today, though, is recently it was discovered that during breeding season they actually start producing heat internally, which is what we know as endothermic. But endothermic was, or aka warm-blooded animals, as a lot of y'all probably know, isn't something that you really see in reptiles. As far as I'm aware, it was actually the first in that. So tegus were the first, and because there's multiple of them, there's multiple species that have it, but they were the first species to have, or first genus that we've noticed this about. So while they're the first reptiles we know of, there are multiple technically that have it. Just to say, you should find just the one that has it. There's the red tegus, blue tegus, Argentinian tegus, and then there's I believe the Colombian black and white tegus too. But next to the thing, and on to the next thing, they're very, very smart. They are like puppy dogs. The one I used to have was name trained to Remy. She'd go out for a walk on a leash. She's a little sassy though, tegus, they always say, terrible twos. My dog's crying, he wanted to go potty, and now he's all done. But that's what it is. But yeah, so terrible twos. There's going to be a time frame from about 1 to about 2.5 to 3 years where they can be little minions. You want to wear your gloves. They got very sharp claws. Silly dogs. Got very sharp claws. Got very sharp teeth. I think she bit me twice in about a year, about 1 year. Their tail whips. They can whip just like an iguana. And man, did I get hit once or twice in the face. But they got some sass to them, but they're so smart. They're one of the smartest lizards in the world. And they're also burrowing lizards, so they love to dig versus climbing up on plants and trees that you see a lot of aurora lizards do. Sorry, I'm just getting back to my information log. You know how it goes. We all know how it goes. Alright. Now, they get their jowls. One of the differences, the difference between a male and a female is the jowls. The jowls in a male are going to be much, much bigger. Plus, males are going to get bigger. And typically, they have better coloration, too. So just know that if you're going to get one, the females are going to be a little bit less of everything, which isn't a bad thing. That's what I had with a female. I personally preferred it. I loved how much smaller it was, and I love her sass, but they can be protective parents, so just FYI if you plan on breeding them. Now, another cool thing about lizards in general that most people don't know is that when they poop, they actually have poop sacks. So my sweetheart used to love taking baths. I mean, we're talking baths like every 2 to 3 nights. She'd swim in there for an hour to 2 hours at a time. But she'd always leave these big old poop sacks in there. And if I time it right, I could get them out. But if I didn't, she'd fucking just smear it across the whole bathtub. But yeah, I'm trying to think. If you have any other questions about Tegus, post them in the comments. But just a quick little video today. So I just wanted to try the new camera. I hope you all are having an enjoyable night. Peace.